Everyone, it's me, Joshua, and I was asked by a YouTuber friend who commented on one of my videos. He asked could I do my best and worst movies of last year, and I'm finally going to do it. But this is going to be my best movies of 2015. I picked 20 movies, but before I get to the list, I do have some honorable mentions. The Visit, Taken 3, Ant-Man, X-Men Days of Future Past, The Rogue Cut, Terminator Genesys, and Straight Outta Compton. Those movies are honorable mentions. They couldn't get able to be on my list. But anyways, let's get into the list. Number 20, we have Pixels. I loved Pixels. It was a very funny, it was classic Adam Sandler at his best. And you got all the classic video games. You got Pac-Man, Centipede, Donkey Kong. Just awesome. That was all awesome. And the jokes were really funny. And the scene with Adam Sandler driving the car to get away from Pac-Man, that was awesome. Just great use of special effects. I don't know why this movie got bashed a lot by critics. Maybe because they didn't like the idea of old video games attacking humans. Number 19, Mad Max Fury Road. And I have to give credit to a YouTuber subscriber of mine named Parker Smichael. Because it wasn't for him, I would never got into the Mad Max series. This movie was actually a surprise to me. I seen so many great reviews of the movie, people praising this film. And when I finally sat down to watch the movie, for the first 10 to 15 minutes, I was ready to shut this movie off. But then as the movie went along, I sat there and I just took the movie, and the awesomeness was just there. Great script, great direction, great acting, and great visual storytelling. It's all there. This movie hit the right notes. This is how you do a Mad Max movie, especially after Beyond Thunderdome, because that movie was a piece of crap to me. Number 18, we have Creed. Yes, the spin-off in the Rocky franchise. This was another surprise. I actually enjoyed the movie. I thought it was great. Sylvester Stallone and Michael B. Jordan, they had great chemistry together. And just, this movie had so much in it that was great. I see why people hate this movie. They say it's a rehash of the first one, which I will get to another movie that they say that in once I get to it. But Creed was a really fantastic movie. I had a lot of fun with Creed. It was just a welcome surprise. And number 17, The Gift. Joel Edgerton and his first directorial debut. It is awesome. This movie was really great. This movie was surprising. It was very captivating. This was a very captivating thriller. I had amazing experience watching this. Joel Edgerton, Jason Bateman, Rebecca Hall, all of the acting in this movie was great. It was phenomenal. And the direction that Joel Edgerton took this movie, it was just very, very amazingly well done. I really enjoyed The Gift. I thought it was a very amazing film. And number 16, the Peanuts movie. You see, Hollywood, sometimes movies based on our classic childhood stuff can be either hit or miss. With this movie's case, it is really hits, and it hits hard, like a punch in the face. The animation was great. Snoopy was the best part of the movie. I just had a lot of fun with this film. This was a very amazing comedy. And for well done too. Blue Sky and 20th Century Fox, they really did great with this film. I have not seen Ice Age Collision Course, and I'll probably not because I like the first three. The fourth one was mediocre at best. But the Peanuts movie was just so much. I felt like I was going back to my childhood while watching this. The Peanuts movie was great. Number 15, Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. And my sister Shalia, she enjoys the heck out of this movie. This was a fun, awesome zombie movie. It's R-rated, blood, zombie, dancers. I was just sitting there laughing the whole time. And when the scouts they do fight the zombies, it was phenomenal. Number 14, Disney's Descendants. Kenny Ortega is directing another Disney Channel original movie. This was awesome. I loved it. Showing all of the Disney villains' daughters. I thought that was a pretty cool concept, and that was pretty well done. Singing was awesome. Everything in this movie was awesome. I cannot wait for the sequel. Number 13, Concussion. Will Smith really needs his Academy Award because it is long overdue. He should have got it for either Muhammad Ali or The Pursuit of Happiness. It's a shame that he didn't even get nominated for 7 Pounds because that's his best role. One of his best roles. But Concussion was a really great film. I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it. Number 12, The Hunger Games Mockingjayr Part 2. If you're gonna watch Hunger Games Mockingjayr, you gotta watch both of them together. Because they're both the exact same story. This was very satisfying to see all of the stuff just come full circle. And just, it was that much of an awesome conclusion. Jennifer Lawrence killed it, though. Number 11, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Tom Cruise really is going to hurt himself in one of these Mission Impossible movies with these crazy stunts. And just like Ghost Protocol, it's not all about Tom Cruise. It's about the group. You know what I'm saying? That was awesome. Number 10, The Maze Runner 2 Scorch Trials. Not Maze Runner 3. This is part 2. Apparently some people are forgetting that. But this is my favorite Maze Runner film. I like the first one, but this one I love more. When they go out into the Scorch, it is awesome. It is badass. And it's freaking hilarious. It's freaking awesome. Number 9, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, Sponge Out of Water. Well, I reviewed any of these movies from 2015. I have reviewed Furious 7, Star Wars, Avengers, Pitch Perfect 2, Jurassic World, Mission Impossible, and Pixels, and Mad Max, and Scout's Guide, and the Peanuts movie. It's just some of them I have yet to review. But SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, I really enjoyed it. I loved it. It was pretty awesome. And the part where they become superheroes, that was freaking awesome. SpongeBob, Sandy, Mr. Krabs, Squidward, Plankton, Patrick, it was just awesome. I was cheering by the end of the movie. Number 8, Pitch Perfect 2. Now, look, don't get me wrong. I love Pitch Perfect 2. I just don't like a whole lot of stuff they did in this movie. Because most of the stuff in here is completely stupid. Bringing back the character of Aubrey was completely pointless from the beginning. And I just did not. But the good outweighs the bad, you know. The first one is still my favorite, though. Pitch Perfect 3 will make up for most of the bullcrap this one had. Number 7, Jurassic World. My favorite of the Jurassic Park movies. This was awesome. Everything about it was awesome. Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, the two kids were going back to the park, and the big giant alligator dinosaur-like monster coming out eating the fish. That was awesome. And the fight between the T-Rex, who is back in this movie. The fight with the T-Rex and the Indominus Rex is awesome. But the part where the babysitter gets killed by the dinosaurs, that was intense. Number 6, Poltergeist, the remake. Yes, I've seen the original. The sequels, the second one was okay, and Poltergeist 3 was just like, no. But this remake was really something. It's not anything special, it's not as great as the original, but it's still pretty good as its own movie. Poltergeist was a hell of a good time. I was creeped out of my mind, and the movie was very scary. And number 5, Bond 24, aka SPECTRE. SPECTRE was awesome. I don't know why this movie gets hated on. Maybe it's because it's not as good as its predecessor, Skyfall. But to me, this is pretty darn good. This is the best Daniel Craig, one of my favorite Daniel Craig movies. My least favorite one is Quantum of Solace. I really do hope that he does come. I was hoping he would come back for Bond 25, but I really do hope he comes back as long with Rooney Mara and David Fincher to make the other two Girl with the Dragon Tattoo books, because I want to see that series complete. Number 4, Teen Beach Movie 2. This was freaking awesome as heck. Teen Beach 2, it was very funny, very hilarious. The singing was awesome. I loved the part where they just sang at the school, outside, during lunch. That was fantastic. The dancing, the choreography, all the acting was great. It was fantastic. Everything about this movie was just awesome. I can't wait for part 3. Number 3, Avengers Age of Ultron. Yes, this movie is underrated. I don't know why this movie gets bashed. Maybe, fine, if it's not as lighthearted as its predecessors, yes, there are some issues I have. The romance was a little bit rushed, but the biggest issue is killing off Quicksilver. Aaron Taylor Johnson is signed on for multiple movies. Bring Quicksilver back. I don't care how you do it, just bring him back, because I'm not satisfied with how he went out. Number 2, The Force Awakens. This movie gets bashed because it's a rehash of episode 4. No, it's not. This has some originality. People hate on Kylo Ren. I like Kylo Ren. He's better than Darth Vader. And Daisy Ridley was pretty cool. All the new blended well with the old. And the death of Han Solo, I was a little sad, but that was a good way to go out for him. But my number 1 favorite movie of 2015 is Furious 7. This is how you send a great send-off to Paul Walker. This is how you do it. And I know I have heard about the opening to Fast 8, which my mom's told me. It's not insulting to the actor. That's just how they're going to start the movie off. For some reason, a certain YouTuber named Vader2591 thinks it's insulting. But Furious 7 is my favorite Fast and Furious movie. I had a lot of fun with it. It was... That ending, though, you cannot watch the movie and not have a clue how that ending is gonna touch you. I just love Fast and Furious 7. Thank you, Universal, for sending Paul Walker out. Y'all stay tuned for the worst movies of 2015. Comment down below. Do you like this list? Do you hate it?